2023, take me away! I'm your host Andrew and this is Crypto Espresso, but instead of examining the cutting-edge news stories of today, we'll be taking a look back at some of the biggest stories from 2022. And today, call yourself Penguin of Doom and put on your steampunk glasses because we're going to be looking at some of the oddest, most random headlines from 2022. But before we get started on today's list, make sure you ask Alex in the description below about the CMC 50. We want our community to tell us what the 50 biggest crypto news stories of 2022 were, so make sure you check out our link and you vote like you've never voted before. Well, if you've been in crypto long enough like we have, weird stuff happening is just the milquetoast norm. But 2022 has delivered enough WTF moments to make even Ross Tweddle blush. These are times where we just throw our hands in the air and shake our heads in dismay. We've been chronicling this year's crazy moments at CMC Alexandria, so here are just some of our favorites. 1. Bust out the smallest violin for Miami's nightclubs. The bear market has had an impact in some rather unexpected ways. When Bitcoin was riding high, crypto bros would snap up 24 bottles of the most expensive champagne, but would they drink them? Oh no. True ballers just shower themselves in it. The glory days seem to be gone though, and now they're nowhere to be seen. 2. The SEC mocks retail investors. An ad was released that aimed to warn consumers to be careful when dabbling in crypto and meme stocks. It showed a contestant on a mock game show getting a custard pie to the face as his money fell through a trap door. The regulator was accused of disparaging everyday consumers, but I also don't know what you expect when you invest a lot of money in meme stocks. It's usually not good. 3. Vitalik Buterin pokes fun at himself. Completely out of the blue, Ethereum's co-founder asked for examples of the craziest and most unhinged criticisms that his followers had seen about his appearance. In some, he was compared to a James Bond villain, and others he was compared to an alien crackhead. 4. Crypto.com makes a fat-fingered oopsie. When a customer requested a $100 refund, the exchange accidentally sent them a slightly off $10.5 million refund. Worse still, the company didn't even notice it until 7 months later, and by that time, the recipient had bought herself a mansion and given away lavish gifts to her friends and family. 5. Mike Novogratz's huge mistake. Back in January, getting a new Luna tattoo must have seemed like a pretty cool idea. But May saw the Terra ecosystem collapse, wiping $48 billion away from crypto markets. Novogratz, for his part, says the ink will be a constant reminder that venture investing requires humility. 6. Let that sink in. Aha! When Elon Musk's deal to buy Twitter finally went through, he celebrated by carrying a kitchen sink into the social network's headquarters. What a goof! The billionaire went on to declare that comedy is now legal on Twitter. That prompted one witty follower to reply by saying, "Crack a joke then." 7. An alleged criminal with some sick amateur rapping skills on the side. Heather Morgan and her husband are accused of helping to launder $4.5 billion in Bitcoin that was stolen when Bitfinex was hacked in 2016. And then jaws dropped to the floor when it emerged that she was also an amateur rapper called Razzle Khan with some, just watch the videos. 8. Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse fail. Horizon Worlds is in quality lockdown, and investors are spooked at how many billions of dollars are being thrown at it. A selfie that his avatar took in front of the Eiffel Tower was called exquisitely bad, with PC Gamer adding it was, quote, "Anyone other than a billionaire CEO would immediately be fired for this bad," unquote. 9. Sam Bankman-Fried goes from hero to zero. You gotta admit it's pretty weird for someone to go from a net worth of $15.6 billion to just $100,000 in the space of only a couple of weeks. What's even weirder and more ill-advised is his decision to give interviews to pretty much anyone with a microphone, all before criminal charges were brought against him. Free legal advice: if you're facing pending legal charges, don't talk. Just shut up. Just don't talk to anybody. It's not that hard. Ooh, Calmetto. 10 celebrities get caught up in tornado cash sanctions. When the US imposed restrictions on the coin mixer, one anonymous user sent 0.1 ETH to the publicly known wallets of Logan Paul, Beeple, and Jimmy Fallon. This meant that they were technically violating the sanctions. Whoopsie-daisy. What isn't an oopsie-daisy is liking this video, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and clicking on that little bell icon to get buzzed whenever a new Crypto Espresso video goes live. And again, I've been your host, Andrew, and we'll be back again tomorrow with another look back at 2022. See ya then.